Boys and girls, men and women, welcome back to the channel. My name's SNEWJ. Now we are in a very prestigious location. There's a lot of rich folks walking around, a lot of millionaires. This video is gonna be special. Today we're gonna ask these rich folks the same, the usual, how much money do they make, what do they do for work, and who are they voting for President of the United States of America. Who are you guys voting for? Let me know in the comments below. Let's get this video started. I'm SNEWJ, what's your name?
Paul.
Paul, nice to meet you. What do you do for a living?
I own a packaging company.
You own a packaging company? How long you been doing that for?
40 years.
40 years? You like it?
Yeah, 40 years.
What's the most money you made in a single year? Would you say over 10 mil?
No.
No?
We're not that good.
Right, 5 mil?
Yeah.
5 mil? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. How does one get into your position to make that type of money, own a packaging company? How did you start off?
Spent 7 years in consumer sales. Was involved in, they were consumer goods companies.
Okay.
And I ended up, I worked for companies that turned people over, created a lot of opportunity. I worked my way up at a young age and got in a pretty responsible position. And then I made a big left turn and started this.
Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Trump.
Why Trump? So the people can understand.
I'm voting for Trump because I think he gives us the best chance to straighten out our economy and the mindset we have in the country right now.
And any last words of inspiration to the aspiring entrepreneur?
Be honest. Give your customers more than they want.
That's a good one.
And just stay on it. Don't quit. Don't ever quit. Don't quit. Just stay up focused and keep your eyes open. Think on your feet. Look for new opportunities. And when you see them, grab them.
What's up? What's your name?
Brody, what up?
I'm SNEWJ. What's your name?
SNEWJ, Brody.
Brody. I thought you were saying Brody. What up?
No,
Okay,
man,
for
I'm
sure.
Brody, yeah.
Okay, that's cool, bro. For real? That's your
Yeah.
name? Okay. What do you do for a living, Brody?
We have a hemp cannabis business. I'm commercial real estate. I have an office right over here.
Okay.
Cushman and Wakefield.
Okay.
And then, we flip homes in Detroit, and then we also acquire homes for rentals.
What was your best year in terms of revenue with everything combined?
Probably in total revenue between all the businesses, we're at like a 2.5 million.
Nice. Now, how does one get to the point where you're at right now?
I think it's just start things. You
Okay.
gotta start stuff. You gotta run it and then see if it works. If you like it, if you don't like it, and then do it again. Iterate. And like what you start with is usually not what you're gonna end with, right? It might be a completely different field, completely different project, but yeah, it's just doing it.
What did you do
What did
to get
I
to this
do?
position?
I mean,
in a nutshell.
I started training people, right?
Okay.
So personal training, and then like went from doing that to opening up a CBD business. So we started doing that. We did that online. We did it with influencers. Let's see, first month we launched, we made.
So the training funded the CBD business?
It did.
Okay.
And then the
Okay.
CBD business kind of just rolled into other things, and then we got acquired.
Last question. Who are you voting for?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
If you had to pick.
If I had to pick, I'd probably do JFK just because he's an interesting party.
Interesting.
I think Trump would help with business, but also he's chaos. And then, I mean, Biden's out, Kamala Harris, not really my vibe, but I would do JFK.
Any last words of inspiration to the aspiring entrepreneur out there that wants to be in your shoes one day?
Yeah, just do it. Go. Don't be scared. Fear is what holds you back. If you just go, then like it's gonna work out. Sometimes you fail, but if you don't fail, you can't succeed.
All right, boys and girls, we are live with, what's your name, sir?
Armand.
Armand.
Yeah, it's nice to meet
Okay. I actually know this guy, but I just ran into him right now. Very successful human being. What do you do for a living?
I'm a personal trainer. I'm the owner of Self-Made Training Facility Costa Mesa, and I just started my own apparel company.
Oh, what? So you do a lot of things, huh?
Yeah, I do a couple things.
So personal trainer, and you own the gym that you personal train at?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, my second home.
How long you been doing it for? Like everything?
Personal training, probably 10 years. It's only the second job I had. I used to be a pizza boy. I had that job for a while, and then I just graduated to personal training and chasing the career that I loved. And then, it's been 10 years, and I've been owning the gym for about a year and a half now.
What was like your guys' best year?
Well-
Everything combined.
Well, every trainer at our gym, they make around 20K a month, different than what you're used to seeing at commercial gyms, but the business is a 7-figure business.
Okay, now how does one get to that position to, be an owner of a gym like that produces those type of results? How did you get to that position?
Well, I had a coach, and when I started to get trained by him, because I was in the sport of bodybuilding, I realized this is something that I love doing. And I began personal training at Gold's Gym. I worked my way up there. I had a reputation there. I had many transformations. And again, loved what I do, and people saw that. And then COVID happened, and it was a blessing in disguise, and it helped me migrate into being an independent trainer. That's where I got pushed to self-made. I found the gym where you could train privately, and the clients that I was working with, they wanted to come with me. So I started training there. Then I worked my way up, meeting tons of different people, getting tons of referrals. That's where I met my business partner, Chris. And he's a client of mine and a good friend. And he, asked if, the gym was selling their business. And he asked me, hey, find out if the gym is selling. And if they are, I'll go in on it with you. And
what the?
Yeah, so
that's how you found your partnership right there.
Yeah, so it was a client of mine who saw that I really loved what I was doing and knew what I was doing, and he went on it with me, and from there we just, bought the gym. So if you guys are in the area of Newport, Costa Mesa, and you're an independent trainer, just wanted to add that in. I'm always welcoming new trainers who want to really make the big bucks and change people's lives.
You're hiring.
We don't hire, but we take on independent contractors. You your own boss. You get the keys to the gym. Do what you want. Train whatever you want. Charge what you want. But if you're looking to make some big bucks, DM me.
This is why you guys follow SNEWJ'S. You get the connects right here.
Yeah.
For free. Who are you voting for the president of the United States of America?
Okay. Look, the thing is, I don't follow politics, nor do I know what's really going on behind the scenes. That's why I really don't know who to vote for.
That's fair.
I think it's a very, at least for me, it's a very toxic scene to get into. I just kind of go based off of what's under me and what I'm doing at the moment. I'm a person of creating things, and I want to chase my own ambitions, and politics, unfortunately, is not my avenue. I really don't know who to vote for. That's my true answer.
But if you had to truly pick right now.
I had to truly pick,
You don't know.
I don't know. If Trump was really helping our economy back then, and if I was following it, I would say, okay, Trump. Now, Kamala, I don't really know too much about her, but it's someone who's different, so why don't we give her a shot too? I really don't know who to vote for.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What do you do for work?
I'm in the jewelry business
Okay.
in Houston, Texas. We got a few shops around Houston. Supreme Jewelers.
Okay.
We just opened up in Dallas last week.
Okay.
So Parks Mall, Arlington. Shout out Dallas. My boy Riz over there. Instagram Supreme_Jewelers.
So you own this jewelry shop?
Correct, yes.
And you have 2 of them?
We have 6 locations total.
What's the most money you made in a single year?
We've crossed 8 figures.
8 figures?
Yeah,
Wow.
we've crossed 8
That's
figures.
really real deal, huh?
Yeah.
Now, how does one get into your position? Open that many jewelry shops,
Yeah.
make 8 figures.
Yeah.
What was the first step?
I got into the game. I worked for somebody, learned the craft, learned the game.
Okay. Because are you young, or how old
I'm
are you?
28.
28. Okay.
Yeah,
So you're,
yeah.
you're pretty young.
Yeah. So learned the game, learned the business, 4 or 5 years, started my own little shop,
Okay.
built it up, reinvested everything, built a good team around me, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
And that's all it is, man.
So how did you get your foot in that door, though? Because
I started working, I worked for somebody. Yeah, I went and got a job.
it was just like random person, or
Random, I walked inside a mall,
shit.
in Sugar Land, Texas, and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a job. He hired me, it was Christmas time, and that's it.
That's crazy. Are you
Yeah.
able to say what shop it was?
It was, it's no longer available.
What was it called back
It was
then?
called KK Jewelers.
KK Jewelers.
Yeah.
So you went to KK Jewelers as a young
Yeah.
kid, worked there for 5 years,
Yeah.
learned the ropes, and then you're like, you know what, it's time.
Yeah, for sure.
And then from there, it's like you started at 6.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. Congrats on your success.
Thank you.
Now, last question.
Yeah,
Who are you voting for?
Trump all the way, man.
Why Trump? For the people, so they can understand.
Trump's good for business. He's good. He has good tax ideas. His tax reforms ending 2025. So I'd hate to see what the Democrats haven't planned to do once his policy ends. We were just living in a much better America the 4 years we were with him, and I feel like we just need a good dramatic change to bring us back into the powerhouse that America is.
What's your name?
Rick.
Rick?
Hi, I'm Melody.
I'm Melody.
Hi.
Nice to meet you guys. What do you both do for work?
I'm a sales manager
Okay.
Yeah.
For where?
for Brighton Collectibles.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How about you?
Retired.
Retired. What do you do when you weren't retired?
Finance and accounting and entertainment.
Oh, really? Okay. What are you able to say the company or?
A lot of them. Sony Pictures, MGM, Lionsgate.
Oh, dang. So he was in it, huh? He was in it. Okay. First, what was both of your guys' best years individually? financially?
Just under 6 figures.
Just under 6, and then how about you? 6 figures? Okay. Now, how does one get into your shoes, or your position?
Gotta love people, and just really, it's just being a people person. I waitressed, and then I went to college, of course, and had different jobs. But I think just the love of people, and then started at one job and transitioned into another retail job, and then ultimately took on management skills.
So it was kind of like work your way up.
Yeah.
Okay. And how about you? Because you were saying Sony and whatnot. How did you even get into that?
I just fell into it pretty early on in my career, and
How did you just like fall into it though? People want to know, you know?
well, good question. I was actually working as an assistant controller for a parking lot management company when one of the secretaries in the office had a daughter who worked at MGM, and they told me they were hiring accountants.
So that's how it started. Being at the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
All right, so last
Right
question.
people.
Yeah, right people too. Last question. Who are you guys voting for?
Kamala!
Okay. You? What's the reason for the people to understand?
She's qualified, you know, she's been there, she's had a lot of wealth of experience. It doesn't hurt that, I mean, forget about the fact that she's a woman, forget about the fact that she's black. She's just very skilled, she's experienced, and she deserves the opportunity.
For sure. How about you?
Yeah, I just feel the same way. I just can't vote for Trump
Yeah. Why can't you vote for Trump?
because I just don't think he's the right person to serve in that office.
Got you.
Lacks integrity, lacks the values that I hold dearly to me, and you want someone in office who you can trust and who you can believe in, and I just don't believe he will serve the country well.
What do you do for work?
I work for a bank,
Okay. What's your position there?
a private banker,
Okay. How long you been doing it for?
14 years.
14 years. You like it?
Yeah, obviously.
How much can one make per year doing that?
250.
250?
Yeah.
Okay. How does one get there to your position? School or just like entry level job somewhere?
School and kind of work your way up from there.
You did school?
Yeah, I went to
Okay.
school. I got my degree in finance. and
Okay, so you got
economics.
your degree in finance and then you applied where?
My first job was with Merrill Lynch.
There you go. Okay, so
Financial
Merrill Lynch.
advisor, yeah.
Okay, and then that's how you worked your way up. Okay,
That's
nice.
part of them. Yes.
Last question.
Sure.
Who are you voting for? No wrong answer here.
I know. It's no wrong answer. I only have one default. It's Kamala.
Why Kamala?
No other better alternative.
Or
I hate to say that.
what's
but-
the reasoning, just so people can understand?
Well, it's just that I think we're faced with, how do you say this, two stones that are not the best for everyone. So at this point, you got to take the one that you think is going to do the best and do the least amount of harm. I don't know. I don't think if she was running, she would have been my first choice. But based against her opponent and what I believe going forward, she's got to be it.
So if Biden
Someone else.
if Biden didn't drop out, would you have stuck with Biden? Or
No.
Who would you vote for if it wasn't?
It would have been someone independent.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm glad he stepped down.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for your
Sure
time.
thing.
What do you do for a living?
Retired for 12 years.
12 years. How's retirement going?
Very nice.
What do you do when you weren't retired?
I worked for a company for 37 years that was a manufacturer of valves for water systems.
Okay, what was your position there?
I was the president of the company.
Oh, okay. What's the most amount of money you made in a single year?
That I
Best
made.
year, yeah, best year.
The company made millions of dollars.
Millions of
It was
dollars.
a good company.
How about you? Profit.
I did okay.
How does one get to your shoes, become the president of a company like that? Did you have to go to school? Did you have to start working at a company at an entry level? What did you do?
I started at an entry level and worked my way up.
Okay, are you able to say the company name?
Yeah, the company was called Valve and Primer.
Okay.
It's no longer in existence. It was sold when I retired to a larger company. So.
What is one company someone can apply to now that's similar to that one?
A company called Zurich Valves.
The Zurich Valves.
They're the ones that bought our company.
Okay, so the Zurich Valves. And last question, who are you going to vote for?
I don't know.
There's no wrong answer.
I'm apolitical.
Oh, okay. Take care, man. What do you do for work?
I'm in high tech.
High tech. What position?
I run sales for a software company.
Okay, how long you been doing that for?
About 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so like you run it? Like you're...
Run the region, the Western U.S.
Okay. Now how much can one make in that position best year?
You can make $500,000.
$500,000. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Now, how does one get into that position? What did you do?
It was an evolution
Really?
of, just as technology evolves, I just evolved with it.
Okay.
So internship with,
After college, or?
yeah.
So you have your degree.
I do.
Okay, so you have your degree in.
IT. Yeah, just I got a sales job with a tech company based out of Boston, internship, and did well with them. And you just graduate through the industry. You put about 4 or 5 years into each company.
Yeah.
As you continue to evolve yourself.
Yeah.
And I found myself where I'm at today.
Yeah, I love that. It was just like a stepping stone each way.
Absolutely.
Last question: who are you voting for?
I'll keep that one to myself.
Okay.
But
If who are your top two? That's a better question.
I only have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a guy?
I'll just put it. I'll just put it this way. I believe in capitalism.
Oh, okay. I know who it is. How you doing? I'm Snewj. What's your name?
I'm Stephanie.
Nice to meet you, Stephanie. What do you do for a living?
I am an elementary school assistant principal.
Oh, okay. How long you been doing that for?
This is my 5th year.
5th year.
Been
Okay.
education for 25.
Okay. Now, how much can one make per year doing that? It doesn't have to be you exactly, but in your position.
In school administration, they can make 6 figures.
6 figures.
but
Okay, cool.
You have to get continuate education.
Got
so,
you.
yeah.
And okay, so do you have so you need a
I
bachelor,
have a master's.
a master's
to be an administrator.
Got you. So once you get your master's, is it applying for any school, or how does it work exactly?
So a school administrator starts off as a teacher. So you can be a high school teacher, elementary, middle school.
Is that how you started?
I did.
Okay, so
Started as
teacher
an
first.
elementary teacher, and I then went on to be a school counselor for 15 years. And then that also required a master's degree.
Got you. Okay.
And then I went into school leadership, and that's where I had to get another credential for the state of California.
Okay.
And then you can just, sky's the limit.
Yeah,
You can do a
now
lot of
you're-
different things
yeah,
in leadership.
yeah. Okay, cool. Now, last question.
Sure.
Who are you going to vote for?
Oh,
It doesn't,
never disclose that information.
because you're in the school system. I get it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Even if you.
diplomatic.
Yeah. Okay. No, I respect it.
Bipartisan. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you have someone in mind. You want to
I really want to play out. I want to play out and see what this.
I'm not going to force you though. But. How you doing, sir? I'm Snewj. What's your name?
Adrian,
Adrian. What do you do for work?
hairdresser,
Hairdresser. How long you been doing that for?
22 years.
Dressing?
I work in Beverly Hills.
Okay, you work in Beverly Hills. What's the most money you made in a single year? Best year?
250.
250. That's pretty damn good. It's really good, actually. Now, how does one get to your position, make that kind of money as a hairdresser? Is it being in the right place, right time, or what did you do exactly?
I think it's training and right place at right time.
Okay, so training
And where you work at. Where you
Okay.
can charge the higher prices.
Got you. So it has to be a prestige location for that to happen. Okay. Last question. Who are you voting for?
Still indecisive. I don't
Still
know.
indecisive.
I don't want either.
Either, if you had to. Like leaning towards a little bit
I still have. I honestly
Trump,
have to go.
Kamala. If you had to pick 500,000 right now.
I'd say probably Trump.
How you doing, sir? I'm Snewj.
What's up, Snewj?
What's your name?
Khaled.
Khaled. Nice to meet you. Like DJ Khaled?
Like DJ Khaled.
DJ
but
Khaled.
not as fat and ugly.
In shape.
Yeah, in shape.
I feel it. Now, what do you do for work?
I work for an investment firm.
Okay. How long you been doing that for?
8 years.
8 years. You like it?
Sometimes.
What's your position there?
I manage advisors.
Okay. Now, what's the most amount of money you made in a single year? Best year?
250 to 350.
Okay, nice. Now, how does one get into your position? Is it joining the right company, or what did you do exactly?
Joining the right company, wanting to help people, of course.
What company, are you able to say the company you joined?
I prefer not to.
Okay, not to. Keep it private.
Yeah.
Okay.
But any investment firm.
Investment firm,
Yeah.
so people can look it up,
Any
join
big
it.
investment firm.
No degree?
You don't have to have a degree to start off. No, you just gotta
Any
get.
knowledge?
Most places will license you.
Okay.
You gotta get some licenses, Series 7 and 66.
Okay, gotcha.
So most of them will license
Take
you.
notes, guys. Now, last question.
Sure.
Who are you going to vote for if you had to pick?
Jill Stein.
Why?
She's the only human amongst the bunch.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a federal background investigator.
Oh, really? How long you been doing that for?
7 years.
How much can one make in that position per year?
Up to 6 figures.
6 figures, okay. Now, how does one get into that position? You have to go to school, or?
You do not need to go to school, believe it or not. Just Google federal background investigators.
Google it, guys.
There's a lot of different companies, Peraton, Khaki, and go through their website and look for investigators,
and that's how you did it.
That's how I did it. I had a career before this and retired and started a new career.
Oh, wait, so what were you doing before?
I was a correctional counselor for a state prison system.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so you kind of kept it in the same thing. Okay, now, last question. Who are you voting for?
I am voting for Donald Trump.
Okay, why is that?
I just believe in conservative policies, and I thought life was a lot better under his presidency. A lot of people disagree, but that's the way I feel.
How you doing, sir? I'm SNEWJ. What's your name?
Mike. What's up, SNEWJ?
What do you do for a living?
I produce TV.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long? How many years?
Many years.
Many years?
20 years.
What are some of the stuff that you produce? Shows, TVs, what is it?
I've
Movies?
got a show on Apple TV. I got a show on Fox Soul called Before the Fame with Mike Sherman. I sit down with celebrities, talk about how they became famous.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Now, what's the most money you made in a single year?
From television or from other stuff?
Everything combined, just like your best year.
I probably made about $500,000.
$500,000? Okay. Yeah. Now, how does one get into your shoes? If I want to be a producer like you, make that kind of money.
Just hustle, man.
Hustle.
Just don't take no for an answer.
Just
go work for some guy who's a pronoun commodity and just say, I'll work for free.
Is that what you did?
Yeah. Just
how do you find that guy?
Just word of mouth. Just go online, just look, on different job searches and stuff like that.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Now, last question.
Yeah.
Who are you voting for?
Who am I voting for? Honestly,
there's no wrong answer.
I'm going for Trump.
Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because this is the truth. It's not because I like him better than anybody else. I just feel that this country needs somebody that don't take any shit and won't be pushed around. So I got to go with the guy that I believe that will take this country back to where it belongs.
All right, men and women, boys and girls, we asked a bunch of rich folks, millionaires, who they would vote for. Now the question lies in your hands. Who will you vote for? Who will be the next president of the U.S. of A? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let us know what you want me to do next, because I got y'all.
You tell me I'm someone you want. You tell me I'm something you need. But baby, you know that I'm bad for you, yeah. Why you gotta be so naive? If I treat you like one I don't want, then you know I'm just so hard to please. I lie to your face to get what I want, babe. Somehow you keep calling